Thank you, Bob. Well, the promoters are doing their job, the athletic commission does their job, and we're all here at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, home to many, many big super events, many great entertainment events, Grammys, award shows. The Latin Grammys are here tonight. And that involves a lot of work, and it takes somebody very special to handle it. And the person has been doing that for quite a few years. I'd like to say a few words with us this afternoon. The president of MGM Resorts International, Mr. Richard Stern.
Thank you, Michael. Good afternoon, and welcome to all the media, fighters, and partners at Main Events and Rock Nation Sports, the HBO team, and fight fans worldwide. We are thrilled to once again have the opportunity to host an international championship fight at the T-Mobile Arena. And we'll close our company's boxing calendar as Russian Sergey Kovalev battles American Andre Ward. We look forward to this matchup of these two undefeated fighters. Kovalev returns to Las Vegas following his 2015 knockout win over Mohammedi at Mandalay Bay, while Andre Ward and his team make their Las Vegas debut. As we have seen over the last 7 months, T-Mobile Arena has quickly changed the landscape of entertainment and sports in Las Vegas, and we look forward to continuing that tradition. We'd like to give a special thanks to Kathy Duba and Main Events team, Michael Yormark, and the Rock Nation staff, both fight camps, Tony Walker with HBO Pay-Per-View, and Bob Bennett of the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Once again, thanks for being here, and look forward to seeing you Saturday night. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard. The standard bearer for broadcasting big-time fights for practically 4 decades now has been HBO and HBO Sports. And they always know how to put on a good show. They always make sure the fighters involved are of the highest caliber. On Saturday night, pound for pound fighters in the world actually face each other in the ring, both undefeated. And HBO Sports will be presenting this as a pay-per-view event. So let me bring up here to say a few words the Vice President of HBO Pay-Per-View, Mr. Tony Walker.
Thank you, Michael, and thank you all for coming out today to talk about the great sport of boxing. I would like to thank Rock Nation and Main Events and their staffs for putting together such a great main event, and also a fantastic undercard that we will televise on Saturday night. The wonderful thing about the main event is it's been a very, very long time since 2 elite fighters have made their pay-per-view debut against each other. And credit to Andre and Sergey for coming together and making this a big-time event. And all of the elements are there for it to be a big fight. By their trade over several years, fighting everyone who got in their way, winning, they're undefeated, all the pride in the world. But most importantly, the outcome is in doubt. I think there's a quite diverse group of opinions among you out there as to who's going to win the fight. And that is what sells pay-per-view. For those of you who have not seen some of the HBO video pieces that were produced to us to showcase the fight and the fighters, I would encourage you to go to HBO On Demand, HBO Go, or some of the HBO digital channels like HBO.com and check out those shows. They're provocative, entertaining, and I think they're going to get you all primed for Saturday night. This month, in November, there's been several high-profile pay-per-view shows. And I have to give thanks to our distributors on the cable TV, satellite, and telco side who promoted this pay-per-view show, who have given us a great presence in the marketplace, and really giving it its due, the stuff that's going on. So we have a great broadcast team on Saturday night. The telecast starts at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. The pay-per-view suggested retail price is a very attractive $54.95, and we look forward to seeing you there. And thanks to our friends at the MGM brand who are so hospitable and always extend a welcome mat. We're very glad to be here.
Thank you, Tony. Well, when you have a great production, whether it's in a motion picture or in a pay-per-view boxing event, a good supporting cast makes the main event even better. And both Main Events and Rock Nation have put together some fantastic fights on our undercards. So if tell us something about these outrageously great fights in this good undercard. Let's start off with Kathy Duba and tell us about the undercard for Main Events.
We sat down to decide what kind of fight we could put together to be our televised fight. We decided we wanted to find a fight that was just as unpredictable as the main event in its outcome, with relevant fighters, relevant to this weight class, because it seems to me that a lot of activity, a lot of action is going to be in this division for both the winner and the loser, because in this type of fight, everybody wins. So don't worry, Roger. I could, the devil made me do it. But anyway, getting back to, we think that the gentlemen that are going to be fighting in our co-featured fight, NABF light heavyweight champion Alexander the Nail Rovic, who's undefeated, making a lot of noise in the light heavyweight division. He's from Ukraine. He's going to be fighting Isaac Golden Boy Chalemba, who was originally from Malawi and fighting out of Johannesburg, South Africa. They're going to take part in a 10-round light heavyweight fight. A true crossroads fight where I honestly have no idea what's going. Obviously, Main Events is with Isaac, who put up a tremendous fight with Sergey and a few months ago, and I think just simply never gets the credit he deserves. He is I think, quite possibly the second best light heavyweight in the world. And I know Isaac has designs on coming back strong and impressing everyone Saturday night in the broadcast. The televised undercard, I should say. WBA Continental America's middleweight champion, Curtis the Cerebral Assassin Stevens of Brownsville, Brooklyn, one of the most fun fighters in the whole business. Curtis, you brighten up our day every day. He's going to be facing James the King de la Rosa, 23-4, of San Benito, Texas, in a 10-round middleweight bout. Has all the earmarks of a train wreck, but Curtis is on his way. He has his sights set on much bigger and better things, and I know he and James are going to be working very hard to impress because the middleweight division is hot and there's a lot of opportunity there. So that is Main Event's contribution to the televised card. Thank you for your attention.
All right, thank you, Kathy and Michael. You've got some pretty good fights featured on the undercard. Want to tell us about it?
So Rock Nation is proud to work with a number of talented fighters on the undercard, starting with Dallas native Maurice Mighty Mo Hooker, who is putting his undefeated record and NABO Junior welterweight title on the line against Darlis Perez on HBO pay-per-view. We will also feature rising heavyweight superstar Solid Rock of Philadelphia as he looks to improve to 6-0 against Bryce Ratani Co. during his Las Vegas debut. Opening up the Freeview telecast on the pay-per-view events channel prior to the official telecast will be an 8-round junior welterweight bout featuring undefeated rising prospect Sonny Pretty Boy Fredrickson of Toledo, Ohio. The Freeview will also be available through live streaming on HBO Boxing's YouTube channel. Will take on Gabriel DeLuc of Boston, Massachusetts. Another Toledo, Ohio native with an unblemished record, Tyler Golden Child McCreary will go toe-to-toe with Vincent Hubert Jennings of Grand Rapids, Michigan, in an 8-round featherweight bout. Fans will be able to catch the matchup on the Freeview portion of Kovalev board as well. Meanwhile, national hero, Olympic gold medalist Clarissa Shields will make her much anticipated professional debut on the Freeview broadcast. She will be taking on longtime rival Franchon Cruz, who will also be making her pro debut in a 4-round middleweight bout. Simply put, boxing fans are in for a real treat on Saturday night. Thank you.
Michael, speaking of a real treat, this is one of the favorite parts of press conferences when we get to meet the managers and the trainers and the fighters themselves. And this might be as good as the main event on Saturday night. So let me bring up first somebody I've known for quite a few years, and he's the entertaining pride of Houston, Texas, Mr. James Prince. Manager of Andre Ward.
I had this opportunity, HBO, commitment, sacrifices they made to bring this fight to us. The MGM Grand, Mr. Stern, we appreciate Rock Nation, our promoter, Jay-Z, Dez, all of those that's in the background, support Mike, and definitely like to thank Mike. He's been on the line of duty doing a great job. Antonio Leonard is in the house. We appreciate you, Tony, and all that you do. And, the list goes on and on. I feel really grateful for this opportunity. And I speak on behalf of Team Ward. We've been looking forward to this day. It's here, and I'm gonna deal with the elephant in the room. This is versus the United States of America is what we're dealing with. Russia versus the United States of America. And in my opinion, the best of Russia can't beat the best of the United States of America in nothing. So I just need that to be said. Yeah, it is what it is. The best of Russia can't beat the United States of America in nothing. And that's what's happening. We have a Russian fighter over here. Hey, we respect your fight game. You're a great fighter. And you remind me of Kovalev. We have my man Andre Ward over here, who I consider David. I don't know if y'all understand that story, Kovalev and David, but that's what we're dealing with right here. And come Saturday night, we're gonna have an opportunity to see the modern day David, which is Andre Ward. Now, I mentioned this in the last press conference in New York, and Ms. Duver told me when she got up to the podium that Andre Ward don't have a sword. That's correct. Or a slingshot, either one of them, or a stone. But she missed the real substance of the story where David and Goliath is concerned. She missed the anointing, David, his obedience. You know what I mean? All of these different spiritual realms where David was concerned. And he's gonna fight the SOG. You know what I mean? That's the son of God, if y'all didn't know. That's Andre Ward. So, no, we don't have a sword. So we can't cut his head off and raise it up as David did, like Andre Ward gonna raise the belts up come Saturday night. But we plan on beating the head up so bad, you're gonna need all type of instruments to fix it. Thank you.